Hi guys, this is Pravesh Kumar. In this video, I am going to create a project that is WebAPI in .NET Core 6. So in this video, we'll see how to set up the entity framework core first approach, and also we'll see how to migrate the model to the database, and a lot of things means how to create primary key, foreign key, and also will apply foreign key and will apply primary key more than one column. All those things we will see in this video. So let's open Visual Studio 2022. So this is Visual Studio 2022. I will work on that. So let's create a project, create new project. So ASP.NET Core Web API project is there, and ASP.NET Core empty. Now I will take this template and go next. So this is place where we put the all solution and folder. So give the name that project manager management tracker and API. Okay, this is my project name, and go to the next. Configure HTTPS. No need to configure HTTPS as of now. Enable Docker. No need. We'll see that one later. And this is .NET 6 long-term support is there. Let's create the project. Okay, so project is created, and the solution we'll see what project is there. Okay, so we have program.cs file here. Okay, so for entity framework we need to install some libraries. So go to the tools, Nuket package manager and solution, and then search that Microsoft entity framework core.sql server. So Microsoft entity framework core.tools as well we need. So let's install in the PMT API project latest version, that is 7.0.4, and also we need to install that SQL server. Let's install this one also. So once it is installed, it will be reflected here. The two libraries are installed is there. Okay, so let's close this one. And next is that we need to create a file that is ApplicationDbContext. So let's create a folder that give name db, and in that we need to create the class that the name is application db context. Any name you can give, but this is more suitable. Okay, so in this we need to implement the db context. Okay, and let's create a constructor, public application db context, and in the this will taking one parameter that is db context option, db context options, and that is application db context. Give parameter name option, and we'll need to implement that base constructor here. Okay, so here we are good, and let's create the connection string. The next thing, So since we are using the entity framework code first approach, so we are not going to create the database in the database SQL server. So we'll give name here and a specify connection string. Based on that, during the migration, it will create the database and the table as well. So let's create connection string. Give the name of the connection string empty connection, and data source is equal to open SQL server. So let's see what the data source name is this for me, and initial catalog, that is database name, initial catalog, that is PMTDB01. Okay, since I'm using the Windows authentication, so here integrated security is equal to true. Okay, so next things we need to create model. So let's create a folder that is in db entity and create a class in that folder that is member. Okay, so for this member, if we need to create table with this name, then it's okay. Otherwise, if we want to change the name of the table, then we can give here table attribute and give the name member. And also if we give any schema name, then we specify the schema here, that is mtr. Okay, so if his schema is available in the database, then it will be the not created, otherwise it will create the schema and also table. So let's create the attribute. So first attribute is that member id. So let's give here the attribute that is key. So key is attribute which applied on the member id, so it will be the primary key, and as well it is identity. So let's incorporate the using statement, that is system.component model dot data annotation. Okay, and also if you want to change the column name in the table, then you can give the column attribute, that is member id. Okay, let's give the another attribute, that is string, that is member unique name, member unique number, not name. So let's give the column name. Let's copy this, member unique number. Okay, and this since it is primary key and we want this member unique number as a unique key, so we need to provide the unique index here. So index, that is index name. Let's give the member unique name, unique number, and give the parameter that is unique is equal to true. Okay, so next thing is let's create another property, that is member name, and give the column name as well. And also if you are not specifying any type name in the string, so it will create the max column property. So give the type name and give the var char 100. Okay, let's specify another property, that is experience year. Let's remove this one since it is tiny int property. So we'll give here byte. So byte it will get. Let's give the year experience xp year. So byte that will transcript as a tiny int. Okay, so and also the last property will give the profile description. So let's public a string. So let's copy this one. Public string profile description. Oops. Here like this. Member name, profile description, profile DSC. Varchar. Let's hit 500. Okay. So this is model we have created as of now, and let's give it to register in the DB context, application DB context. Okay, so public DB set, that is model name, and let's incorporate the using statement for that, and member get set. Okay, so as of now we done for this, and let's open that package manager console and make sure that you are choosing this project. Since we have only one project, it will automatically there. Otherwise we need to choose this project during the add migration and update database. So let's add migration and give the name migration. Let's give him 01 or initial migration, any name you can give you. Let's hit enter. If everything is good, it will created the migration file. Unable to create object application DB context for the different pattern supported design time. Okay, so let's check is everything is good in the program.cs file. So here it is getting connection string and registration, that is looks good. Oops, let's see. Actually we need builders in below. Okay, so let's again run the initial migration. Let's see what happened. Yeah, it generated a migration file successfully. Okay, so now we need to update database. So this update database will generate the database and table as well. And if you do, okay, so let's hit enter. Connection was successfully established with the server, but then error occurred during the login process. Okay, provider SSL provider error. The certification chain was issued by an authority that is not trusted. So in that case, we need to add one property in connection string, that is trust server certificate. Trust server certificate. Okay, so let's run migration again. I mean database update again. Okay, so it is succeeded, and let's check database whether it is generated or not. Let's refresh the database. Here the database name is there and table. Okay, so there is two table is created. One is the migration history and one other is a member. So let's check first member design level. Okay, so here is a member ID is a primary key, and also it is identity true. Okay, and unique number is should be unique. Where we can check in index, actually key, primary key column indexes. Yeah, unique key, this one. In next video, we'll see how to apply the primary key and multiple columns, and also apply foreign key relationship to the table labels. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.